eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another tutorial. It's been a while since I have made a tutorial. But anyways, I have been looking back on my channel at tutorials, and I have found out that this crane tutorial, well, although it was alright, it was pretty basic. I mean, it didn't define much of a crane, but it showed you how to make a crane. This video is going to re-implement my design and how I make my cranes. Now, there's a few ways you can make your cranes and designs, alright? Now, over here, as you saw on the clips, is these cranes are just mock-up cranes, alright? And then they're just cranes just to show you what the idea is, alright? So it really just took me like 5 minutes just to make these, alright? Now over here is where I'm going to be teaching you how you guys make them, alright? So anyways, and there's going to be another tutorial on how you guys make cargo holds, as I'm going to be showing a clip right here. But that will be in a later tutorial. I'll probably do it sometime tomorrow or so, whenever I have time to do it. But yeah, so the tutorial is that there are different ways for the cranes. So for the cranes, on my other hand, there are many ways you can design and create a crane, whether you like it just one by ones, or would you like movable, static, like these ones. These are just static. They're just there for looks. These ones are operable. These are servo motors. These are regular motors. Now, depending on you and how you like, if you just like toggle, push to toggle type guy, and you just press the crane, and once you're done you release the button and these motors reset it. Or if you're just some kind of guy who doesn't like resetting, or just likes these motor that can spin 360 degrees. But yeah. Now these motors can only spin. These servo motors can only spin up to 180 degrees because they're servo motors. They cannot over rotate, otherwise they fail and break. Something like that. So yeah, however, with these motors, I mean, if you are an expert at motor locking, then you can find pretty much a way to, you know, make the cranes a little bit lower. But if you're just some kind of static guy who really isn't into motor locking, or just wants something functional for a movie, let's say, or a video, man, maybe these few options are they're good for you. And these static ones are probably good. Just for their looks, they're not too open and they're not too like lacking. Now over here they are supposed to be 1x1 cylinders. I just put blocks here just so these things can hold. This one on the other hand did not hold, so yeah, ashamed of that. This one held pretty well, and this one is just static. It doesn't move anything, so there's no worry about it tipping over. Anyways, without further delays, I am now going to teach you how you can do how many ways, or I should say, how you make the new crane variants tutorial. Now, I'm going to show you. So, what you want to do is that you're going to go grab to this orange hammer thingy, press 1, or just tap or click on that orange hammer tool. Then you want to go to this block icon over here, that's over that wing here. Then you want to go to blocks. Well, first of all, you want to go to settings. As now, this is going to be the first row of motors, first row of cranes, is the movable ones. So you want to go to the setting here, you want to go to motors, and then you want to go over here, and place a motor. Now you can press 3, click on the purple screwdriver, or tap on the purple screwdriver, and then click the motor. Now there is an easy way you can do it. You can just go back to the main tool, and there's already a tool thing here. You can pre-edit it before you even place it down and edit it again for you. But in this case, I'll just show you the basics. So over here is now your motor. Now you see these buttons F and R. These are your buttons. Now you can select what buttons you like. You just click on them. For let's say I don't want to be FR. I want to be brackets and right bracket. I'm not gonna press that again because I have found out that it's correlated to my recording button. That's where the video is cut out. I'm gonna fix that next time. Hopefully that does not happen again. Now, as I was saying, now this crane here I have built of simple blocks, simple design types. There is blocks, paint blocks, beams. I wouldn't recommend using the 1x0.9 blocks because it has a pixel where if you place it, there's like a little gap that blocks may fall apart because it's separated a little bit. You won't see it, but it will make a huge problem for it. Over here, there's a servo motor. Oops, I deleted that, but that's fine. These are my crane designs. Then again, we can use paint blocks, beams, wedges, whatever you prefer. And I recommend using a half cylinder and a round wedge out over here from wedges too, and from cylinders. Now for the motor 2, you want to go over here. All right, I'm gonna set the buttons to oops, not here. Set the buttons to Q and E. I'm gonna use servo and toggle. Now, don't use. Now you can uncheck the toggle, or you can check toggle, because when you check the toggle, when you press the button, it's going to activate. It's going to stay active until you press it again. It will deactivate, or wherever button you activate it will turn over there, and etc. Now the reason we don't turn on we turn on servo is I will demonstrate over here. All right. So if, for example, if we use a servo motor. If you don't motor 2, we don't check anything. It's going check anything, and we just play. And for example, we just place the blocks. It's going to act like a war turret. You know how warships use turrets? The same principle. Look over here. It's going to track my mouse wherever it goes. So wherever it goes, it's my mouse. All right. So we don't want that. That's not good for us. Over here, it's static. All right. Over here is static. This is just for looks, as I said in the beginning of the video. Now, back to this motor 2. Now we always want to check the servo motor 2, just the servo check for the motor 2. Otherwise, it's going to do the same thing I've just explained. So I'm going to get rid of this because now it's unnecessary, and you can color it as much as you like. However, for paint blocks, if you colored one side of the paint block, the other one will not be colored because it's a paint block. You can paint any color on it. So I'm gonna go back and put it as black, as it resembles some kind of ship that I used to own and I don't have anymore. So it's going to be for memories, and I have it here. Now, the cranes don't always have to be blocks and wedges. They can be cylinders and wedges and things combined. Now, I will demonstrate this. So if you want to go to cylinders, use a cylinder 1x1, cylinder 1x1, or 2x2, 3x3, 5x5, etc. Or over here, cylinder 2 and blah 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 blah. So half cylinder 2, 5x5, and half cylinder 3, 2x2, and etc. And blah 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 blah. Anyways, I'm now going to demonstrate, show you how you guys can build. So this is so you use a wedge here, make this here, I'm gonna make this cylinder, blocks, and etc. You can use I'm gonna put this, and they all say the same, and the static and all cranes, when you use the same principles, all share the same type of concept. So the motors and static both share the same concept when it comes to building a crane. It's not going to be any different because they all share the same principle and if they all share the same principle, then they all work the proper functions that they are desired to. Now, there are many ways you can build a crane. Build this type of crane. You can use a half block for the crane, or you can use a half ball. You want to go to balls, you want to go to a half ball, and you want to paint it black, red, or whatever you like. Now you can use a half block or ball. I'm going to show you the difference between those two. So over here, you can see the difference. One is blocky, one is perfect. One's well, not perfect, I should say, symmetrical or unique in design, and that way it just shows what's intended for, its purpose. So yeah, that's really all it for the cranes. They all share the same principle. I hope this re-explanation / remake tutorial was helpful for you. This could help you on when you are making a ship. You can now you have the ability to use many designs for your crane, as I've discussed over here. And from this tutorial, its purpose is to re-explain the unexplained from the previous tutorial that I made a while back on how to make a ship crane, as this one now explains more thoroughly on cranes and how they work. As for the cargo doors, they both have the same principle as the motors, but for a different story. It's a different type of scenario here. Now I'm going to be showing you whatever I have the time for the crane tutorials tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong on this, because I have other things planned for my channel. And yeah, whatever video comes out, I will post it. But other than that, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, comment, join my social media links, and I'll see you guys all in the next episode or second video. Peace out.